Hello and welcome back to the Hypervigilant podcast for Rhythm and Flow Music Reviews, episode number 3 with the trio.
My ears
Today
hang on.
we have a local hot artist here out of Denver, Colorado named DNA Picasso, dropping a new album on Monday. That'll be 420, right on 420, a new album from DNA Picasso, right out of Denver, Colorado. Oh, DNA Picasso in the house.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Hey, what's poppin'?
Hey, man,
What's
look
up?
at that, man. The hair's looking fly, bro.
For real, that's the first thing I noticed.
I appreciate it, fellas. How y'all doing?
Good, bro. What are you doing today?
Shit, I just dropped my girl off and the cop followed me all the way home. I got out the car when I parked. I stared right at him like, what's up?
See what you need to talk
Flex
about.
on me,
Like,
bitch.
He just pulled off.
Flex on me, bitch.
Right.
Like, say something.
Yeah, it'll start no shit, won't be no shit. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
On God.
They flag right now because it's social distancing. It's just like, y'all, like, leave us alone. Like, we know y'all like trying to turn us into something, but it ain't. Like, leave us
Hey,
alone. We ain't
I'm
did
telling
nothing.
you,
We just moved.
all the cop has to do is pull me over, and when he comes to my window, I'm gonna start coughing.
Yup, sir. I'm sorry.
Stand back, I'm
sorry,
contagious.
Mm-hmm.
Have a little sign in the car and just hold it up by the window. I'm infected with COVID-19.
Let's put the mask on, just like
He's
all over the car.
He's got a 6-foot stick and he's grabbing your driver license with it like a pincher stick.
That's funny as hell.
So we're just bringing on, like I told you, the artist to give that exposure. And then I heard that you also mentioned that you have an album dropping tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow, yep.
Hey, 420. That's what's up, man.
On 420.
Yeah.
You know I had to set the day right.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna do an Instagram live album release party at 420 on 420.
Oh shit!
Do like a
It's gonna be
little
big
smoke
session.
session.
Yeah, we
be a
did.
nice
Wait,
set.
you're doing this? You're doing like a virtual party or what?
Yeah, virtual on Instagram live.
Okay, all right. I'll have to tap into that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll be hitting that release. So, how do you feel about it? How many? What are we expecting? Like 8, 10 songs or what?
I'm hype. I actually have 14 songs.
14 songs on the album.
Oh,
That's dope.
14. My first album I dropped was 9 songs, or 7 songs. Then the second one was 9. The third one was I dropped an EP, a 3-song EP. Then I dropped a 10-song collaboration project with Doobie Newton, and then I dropped a 4-song EP. So this is my longest.
So
project.
these 2 new songs that you're submitting today as part of this exposure competition is off the new album, or is this to be?
I sent Redwood and Big Bang, right?
Yeah, those are off the new album. So we get a treat.
Snap, we get a sneak peek.
Oh yeah.
Oh snap.
Album sneak peek.
Hey man, I feel special. Hey, here we go. Hyper vigilant.
Hey, we gotta do this right. We gotta do it right. You know what I'm saying? The sneak peek premiere.
Like a sneak peek premiere. Yeah, that's what we're getting right here. Exclusive right here.
You already know.
Man, how long you been a rapper? How long you been in the music game?
Shit, I've been putting out music professionally for about 5 years now.
Okay. Yeah, have you always had like a passion for music and just knew like you had something?
Yeah,
to do
I always
with
had
it,
a
or-
passion for. I always had a passion for music. I never took being an artist that seriously. If somebody told me I was gonna be a rapper in 2020, in 2013, I'd be like, nah, bro, you're tripping. I'm gonna be in the Olympics, or I'm gonna be in the NFL or some shit. I've been rapping for like 5 years, but before that, I was singing songs to girls I liked, and I wrote a couple original pieces myself, but I never took anything seriously. My extent of like being a rapper was freestyling every Friday at the lunch tables and shit with the homies. But in college, I started rapping, bro, and the rest is history.
Yeah, he's got this hot music video called Orange Crush. He just dropped like a month ago or something, or
2 months ago.
2 months ago. Yeah, it's a pretty hot video. It's like all orange. It's got the girls with the like oranges. It's hot, dude. It's a pretty hot video.
I'm about to check that out.
Yeah, bro, I'll share it with you. They took some time and very intricate details, and it's a pretty fly video. It looks like it was well professionally recorded, which it probably was. But he's out there hustling. Pretty much DNA does his own shit. He ain't got no label. He's one of those independent artists. That's what I like about him.
That's the ones I love.
he's always
Yeah.
pushing and he's doing his own shit because he doesn't need somebody to make him. He's making himself, and you're well known here in Colorado, isn't that correct, DNA? Because remember, I think we met at the first time at what club was that? Onyx.
Yeah, we met at Onyx.
Yeah, bottle service. So that's where I met him.
That was back when I was promoting the club every Saturday night.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Them lit ass nights, man.
I can imagine, man.
We went crazy.
Yeah, everything is full. Everything is fully independent right now. I pay for everything from my music videos to my music. I mean, to the recording, to the beats, to PR, placement, marketing, promotion.
So who's making the beats?
Shows, huh?
Who's making your beats?
So I have a collective of producers all around the world, from the Netherlands to Haiti to Hawaii.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me about that.
Venezuela. But these are people that I connected with online. I don't have a set group of producers who are like my producers, but it doesn't really matter because I get fire beats from them. But I'm always looking to expand.
How do you get the beats? Do you purchase them as full royalties, or do they have like a 20% royalty to that over $1 million of sales if they were to hit?
I have unique deals with all my producers. None of them, or most of them, don't charge me up front for beats at all, not $1. And so what I do on the back end is I just give them lifetime royalties. We in this together right now,
Okay.
Yeah, it's a win-win. That's how most art should be, man. And a lot of artists and producers, like, they clack heads, and it's just like, come on, guys, don't be fighting over money.
But it's different though. It's different for rappers who aren't making money from their music, and who don't have a potential to make money from their music. But I'm actually making money from streaming, so producers don't have a problem with doing splits with me.
Yeah. I mean, I think you're on Spotify and iTunes and Apple Music and everywhere, right? So that's where you're making money in streaming, correct? Yeah. Okay. What are you using? Are you using TuneCore or DistroKid?
I use DistroKid right now.
Yeah, that's what I use as well. DistroKid, it seems to be, the best site to use. What inspires, for these new albums, these drops, these sounds that you go for? Because I know, like, you seem to be dropping stuff a lot, like frequently. There was like this music video. There was this last album. I mean, how long has it been since the last album to this new one?
I dropped the last project, the I-70 EP, in November.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. See, that's crazy, man. So you're just pumping out music left and right. You're always working.
Yeah. Always. I actually have so much music that, like, I want to drop every day, but I can't do it. I get in trouble by a lot of my like people who help me with marketing and shit, because their philosophy is like, don't drop that often. You don't have that much of a demand as an unsigned independent.
They say it'll be oversaturated. Nobody will listen to the last one.
Yeah. So you don't listen to that, man. To push singles for 6 months, 6 to 8 months.
Nah, I'm like,
nigga, I'm not doing that shit, bro. I have all this music. This is the best music I've ever made right now on this album, and this isn't even the best music I'm finna make at all. So it's like,
why not sing one song over and over and over and over? It's like mainstream artists.
And it's different with me though, because, like, no disrespect to people like DaBaby or anyone who has a consistent sound, one consistent sound, but I don't have that. So there's no.
I don't like it.
You can't get tired of my music.
No, you're very versatile. You
don't know what you're gonna expect. I'm so versatile. That's why I call myself Picasso.
Yeah,
he was so versatile. You didn't know what to expect when he came up with pieces of art. You didn't know if he was gonna do something beautiful or something ugly as hell, abstract.
Correct. It doesn't matter, but it pretty much, I never thought about that with the name DNA Picasso. It's almost like, check out these masterpieces I'm gonna create, and they're also not gonna be the same. They're gonna differ and vary all over the place.
Literally every single song on the album is different from one another. Even the 2 songs I sent you are different from each other.
Like I said, I've known you personally, which is great. I already see big things coming from you. I already knew it when I heard some of your first songs, when I met you through I think I met you through Nate when I went to Onyx. But I think you guys are a bunch of good people. You strive, you're a hustler, you're an artist. You stay
intelligent.
You got those daily life struggles, but you stay out of trouble. You stay out of trouble though too, man. That's the thing too, though. You're always protecting yourself and your music, and that's a pretty good thing to come from. Seeing how, like I said, you're in the regular life every day like everybody else.
Did you see that Denver cipher that I did?
No.
Look at that real quick.
It was with me, Jacob Campbell from Rhythm and Flow, AP, Torian, J Triple, Amizi.
Really?
I mean,
That is what's up. I have to look at that. I just saw
Okay.
I'm down here in Florida, man. So I saw the Belle Glade cipher, and it was just like, God, the boy is on point. But I gotta check you out.
What song should we start here? Should we start with the Big Bang?
play Big Bang.
All right,
like
here we
that.
go. This is gonna be the Big Bang by DNA Picasso. This is our sneak peek off of his new album dropping on 420.
Hey, hey. More them got the flex, nigga. Big Bang watch me blow it. Strip down when I show it. They can't stop the glow it. They can't stop me so it. Pour up the high grade, mix it with soda. If I'm in a function, then we finna go it. You ain't gang, gang, gang. Bitch, don't act like you know us. Big Bang watch me blow it. Strip down when I show it. They can't stop the glow it. They can't stop me so it. Pour up the high grade, mix it with soda. If I'm in a function, then we finna go it. You ain't gang, gang, gang. Bitch, don't act like you know us. Hey, I got the key to the streets. Put in the key, let me eat. See that you hitting your peak. Hit me if you want the feet. Put you right back in your feet. Why would you say when you talking to me? Yeah, my nigga more than money beat. Yeah, I'm in this bitch and I'm geek. Hey, shoo, shoo. Bitch, you lame, I don't fuck with you. Light up a blunt when I'm in the booth. Skirt on the couch when I'm in the cool. Yeah, she in my DM. She on my kid, but I don't wanna be him. Haters hating every season. I feel like Stevie, I don't see him. Ay, Big Bang watch me blow it. Drip down when I show it. They can't stop the
Flow to
glow.
it.
They can't stop me so
Yeah.
Pour up the hot
Hey.
mix with soda. If I'm in a function, then we finna go. You ain't gang, gang, gang. Bitch, don't act like you know us. Big Bang watch me blow it. Drip down when I show it. They can't stop the glow. They can't stop me so pour up the high grade, mix it with soda. If I'm in a function, then we finna go. You ain't gang, gang, gang. Bitch, don't act like you know us. Hey, whole lot of drip water. She call me daddy, but I ain't a father. She call me daddy, but she ain't my daughter. You try to cuff it as soon as you saw it. If you ain't talking about bread, don't bother. These niggas risking their life like Frogger. I'm in this bitch, it's gonna be a hit. I feel like a motherfucking Dodger. Hey, these niggas cow. These niggas rats. They say I'm this, they say I'm that, How about I pull up on niggas in real life, and that shit sound real nice. Fuck all that, I was just playing shit. I'm the big dog, you a little guy. Big Bang watch me blow it. Drip down when I show it. They can't stop the glow. They can't stop me so pour up the high grade, mix it with soda. If I'm in a function, then we finna go. You ain't gang, gang, gang.
Pull out the high grade, mix it in some soda.
Big Bang watch me blow it. Drip down when I show it. They can't stop the glow. They can't stop me so pour up the high grade, mix it with soda. If I'm in a function, then we finna go. You ain't gang, gang, gang. Bitch, don't act like you know us.
I'm feeling that. I was feeling that before. I'm definitely feeling now. That was something like about to go on a mission.
Yeah. So what's the inspiration behind that song, The Big Bang? I mean, like, what are you talking about? Big Bang in the world, Big Bang in the universe. You talking about the Big Bang in life?
I was kind of like on that, just on that. Well, the first time was Big Bang watch me blow up. So I'm just basically saying like, I'm the Big Bang. I'm finna blow up type shit. You know what I'm saying? But it was really like on some cocky shit. Like I made that song just on some like, I don't know, like I got
like your head was high in the clouds at the time, and you're like, I'm the shit. I'm gonna make this.
Yeah. It was just like, dang, like,
yeah.
Blow up.
I definitely came with that energy.
Yeah. So what's the what's some of those lyrics in there? So like, oh, she called me her daddy, her daughter called me her daddy. I ain't your daddy.
I said me daddy, but I ain't a father. She called me daddy. I was like, you try to cuff it as soon as you saw. If you ain't talking about bread, don't bother. These niggas risking their life like Frogger. You know,
yeah.
Wordplay. That's wordplay. I love that wordplay.
I know y'all never Frogger.
Yeah, I love that's wordplay. I love it, man.
Hell yeah.
Hell
so,
yeah.
Like,
all right.
It was on some fun shit, you know what I'm saying? But I fuck with that song a lot.
Yeah, I like it. It seems to be it's got a nice flow to it, and not only that, it's got like that that sinister kind of
That's
rap
what I was
background
going for,
to
that
it.
sinister dark
Yeah.
vibe.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it was more like the way you were rapping too. It was the style that flowed with that deep sinister vibe, because it was like da da da, and you're like, it really is like hitting you in like damn, dude, this guy's creeping me out, but it's sick as fuck, like,
no, like I said, it's like a mission type song. Like I'm in a medical something type field. I ain't gonna say right now, but medical. Well, I'll say medical cannabis field, and that definitely like. I be riding to that, bro. It's like it seems like I'm on a mission. You know what I'm saying? I turn it on, go on a mission, do what I need to do. It's just like
That's what he said. Big Bang. He's the Big Bang. He's gonna blow up.
Yeah, and when you play that shit in the car, oh my god.
Oh, it's some subs, bro. I bet. When you got you got 212.
Bro, I can
that's
hear that.
Hits.
I was hitting on my Mac when he said, actually my Beats. When he said it to me, I'm like, who is this?
The other one is Redwood. Let's check out the Redwood here. Here we go. This is Redwood, another sneak preview off of DNA Picasso's new album coming out on Monday at 4:20. That beat's already sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Came from the dirt and grew like a redwood. Yeah. Shawty on fire, she told me that hey good. Like, yeah. I gotta stack the money. Talking that rack talk. I gotta stack the money. Talking that rack talk. Came from the dirt and grew like a redwood. Yeah. Shawty on fire, she told me that hey good. Like, yeah. I gotta stack the money. Talking that rack talk. I gotta stack the money. Talking that rack talk.
I gotta stack the money.
Don't fill up with cherry on. They can't see me. It feel like I'm wearing the clothes. Had to keep the cup. No more pulling foes. I gotta get it and go. Fuck around, fall for an angel. She got me looking at angles. I got a stripe spangle. Yeah. Most of these rap niggas ain't them. Fuck with a team and it's fatal. I hate it, man. I remember when these bitches try to diss me. Now they run up trying to kiss me. Toss to the team like a frisbee. I got a cream and it's crispy. Used to walk down a van. Dreams of whipping A&J in my sandals. TG leaning the fan.
Oh, I got a cream and it's crispy.
She got problems at home, but she know this
That
dick is
word
an answer.
plays on point.
I wanna fly to Atlanta. My son and deal get my bands up. Came from the dirt and grew like a redwood. Yeah. Shawty on fire, she told me that hey good. Like, yeah. I gotta stack the money. Talking that rack talk. I gotta stack the money. Talking that rack talk. Came from the dirt and grew like a redwood. Yeah. Shawty on fire, she told me that hey good. Like, yeah. I gotta stack the money. Talking that rack talk. I gotta stack the money. Talking that rack talk. Is you down to ride or die? What we doing? I'm just coolin'. I ain't fighting niggas, I'm shooting. Yeah, business booming. You ain't playing me, I ain't stupid. Yeah, I'm just cruising. Talk get behind me, I'm zooming. Pack up a send up to work. Can't be last, I gotta be first. When my dog Fousey died, that hurt. Shit go bad, but it could've been worse. Could've been dead, could've been locked up. Stuck on the block, could've been shot up. All
That
nigga
hook
knows
is
that I
pretty
gotta get
good.
guapped up. Go ahead and trip if you wanna get chopped up, yeah.
Cadence
Fuck
switched
with
up. I'm
check,
loving
honest.
it.
And give me a check, honest. Sipping on gin and tonic. Hooked on wings and chronic. She give me top in a bonnet. Fast money like Sonic.
I think I heard Onyx in there.
Yes, sir. Get a check from mine.
Shawty on fire, she told me that hey good. Like,
Yeah.
I gotta stack the money. Talking that rack talk. I gotta stack the money. Talking that rack talk. Came from the dirt and grew like a redwood. Yeah. Shawty on fire, she told me that hey good. Like, yeah. I gotta stack the money. Talking that rack talk. I gotta stack the money. Talking that rack talk.
All right. That one. I mean, I do like the other one too, but the beat on that one is once again you could hear the difference in the versatile there. The sinister to this low, deep, disturbed person voice, just talking about like blowing up, Big Bang, and then all of a sudden, now we got this really like R&B. Like a singing voice from you, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, so, and it sounded fire as shit. So I hear, I think it was called what? Red Top? Is that right?
It's called Redwood, and I called it Redwood because Redwood is one of the tallest trees, and so I just basically said came from the dirt. I was wondering. Yeah. I basically said came from the dirt and grew like a redwood. Yeah.
Okay. So what's that second part in there with the red top?
Came from the dirt and grew like a redwood. Yeah. Shawty on fire, she told me that hey good, like yeah. I gotta stack the money. Talking that rack talk.
Oh, rack talk. Okay.
Talking that rack talk,
All right.
like rack talk.
Okay,
yeah.
I got you. All right. So the inspiration behind that song was, like you said, the redwood. Your tree came from the dirt, major roots, and you're standing tall.
Just coming from the dirt and growing as tallest tree.
I like that, man. That's pretty dope. So what do you do? Just think you just jot down ideas day after day, and you're like, you know what, I can make that a song, or what? Because you just come up with redwood, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that's a tree. Oh man, it came from the ground. That's like me. I'm growing tall, and then it's like, where does that come from?
Yeah, I come up with these sayings all the time, like, and I think a lot of shit, like, just on a regular daily basis. And I remember there was a song, because I used to live in California. So I was born in New York. I lived in Brooklyn for like 5 years.
I was gonna ask you that.
right, like a month before I turned 6, I moved to LA. I lived in California for like 11 years. But I remember one of the songs we used to sing in elementary school and shit was we used to sing about the redwood trees and shit, the redwood forest.
Oh, so this song came pretty much from like, you know, stuff that obviously based in your past that you've done and ran upon, you know, like for me, you know, like sometimes I always constantly think of the book Tuck Everlasting that I read in elementary school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
but it's crazy though, like how shit like that really happens. And like redwood trees, the redwood forest always fascinated me. Yeah. I always wondered like how the fuck did these trees get so damn tall? And I've never seen a redwood tree like barely start to grow like a small redwood tree ever. They're always just tall as fuck.
And so hundreds of years old.
I just kind of I literally came with that first line, came from the dirt and grew like a redwood. Yeah. And just ran with that and just made a whole song, you know?
So what is so can you your first verse on that, can you tell me a little bit about the first verse on that song real quick?
I basically say I'm smoking dope, blunt filled up with cherry oak. They can't see me. It feel like I'm wearing a cloak. Had to kick the cup, no more pulling foes. I had to get it and go. Fuck around, fell for an angel. She got me looking at angles. I got the stripes bangle. Most see the rap niggas anal. Fuck with the team and it's fatal. High hater, Nano. So I'm basically just like talking about like,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just kind of just talking my shit.
Yeah, no, pretty much daily smoking some good herb, rolling in the oak.
Yeah. And I'm like, and like, I started with that, but I'm like, I'm really, really, really talking my shit in like a very, very nonchalant way.
Yeah.
Like if you listen to it, like I'm really talking about shit, and I actually mention a lot of real life events. Like, is you down to ride or die? What you doing? I'm just cooling. I ain't fighting niggas. I'm shooting. I always tell people all the time, I'm too old to fight. Like if someone really got a problem, they gonna have to fight.
For real.
You know what I'm saying?
No, for real. That's 100% the truth, dude. People like call you a pussy, and you're like, dude, I'm just walking away. I don't have time for this shit. It don't matter if he said, she said, who hit who. The cops still show, and now I got something. I'm trying to do music, trying to do better things in life. I don't have time to throw fists. I'm too old.
I'm too grown to be fighting, and if it's really smoke, pull up, and then bullets don't lose.
If
bullets don't lose fist fights.
No, they don't.
Hell yeah.
I can get her 100%.
Well, man, I appreciate you getting on here.
Absolutely. Y'all both follow me on Instagram, right?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. But also, before you go, I know Randy wanted to pop up here for the live viewers. You want to show that Orange Crush video and share it with everybody, Randy?
Actually, it was gonna go on my new album, but it's not technically my song, even though I take a majority of it. So someone else is dropping it on their album.
Yeah, I saw the other artist in there. Well, there's like 2 other artists in there in that song, or?
Yeah, 3 other.
Oh, Mike 3 other.
Mike Rose, Jay Vici, and Nori Vici.
Here we go. Can I hear that?
Yeah.
Shawty so bad, she a must-have. If she let me touch, I'ma crush that. Shawty so bad, she a must-have. When she let me touch, I'ma crush that. Fuck that. She riding dick, but she don't need a bus pass. Still she gon' bust that. I'm in LA, but as soon as I touch back, guaranteed I'ma crush that. Met her in Brooklyn, but hit it in Denver. That Molly, why to get her with her? I can't even lie, she want me to wife it, cause she knows she'll never find nobody better. She probably drunk off the dick in the life I be living. I'm rolling hoodies full of pressure. Took her to eat, the hate of the boss. I got pulled to the Taco Bell and got the special. Shawty be rolling in the wind like it's stolen. Yeah, I just be open. All these niggas be folding. Yeah, I can tell that she broken. But she don't think I noticed. Yeah, I'm so high I can't focus. When I'm swimming in it, she be soaking. Yeah. Shawty so bad, she a must-have. If she let me touch, I'ma crush that. Shawty so bad, she a must-have. When she let me touch, I'ma crush that. Fuck that. She riding dick, but she don't need a bus pass. Still she gon' bust that. I'm in LA, but as soon as I touch back, guaranteed I'ma crush that.
Hey, drip when I motherfucking walk. Hey, drip when I motherfucking talk. Hey, came in this bitch, I'm a boss. Hey, came in this bitch with a cost. Hey, 20 bands on me, I'm flossing. With that pack running back, I'ma toast it. DNA on the hook, yeah, he lost it. In LA or the Bay, fly to Boston. All at the show when it's really a hit. Only your city and Vici we lit. Only your city and Vici we drip. Only your city DNA and your bitch. Little bitch so damn fly, she a chooser. You ain't never had a bad manito, you a loser. About to beat you down, yeah, nigga, I'm a bruiser. Kill her first, yeah, her, nigga, I'ma do ya.
Shawty so bad, she a must-have. If she let me touch, I'ma crush that. Shawty so bad, she a must-have. When she let me touch, I'ma crush that. Fuck that, she riding dick, but she don't need a bus pass. Still she gon' bust that. I'm in LA, but as soon as I touch back, guaranteed I'ma crush that.
Shawty so fat like a Mustang, bust a bitch down like I'm John Day. I just beat up the hoes like I'm Luke. Can you using food stamps while I'm in the fast lane? Put that bitch down in the fork, yeah. Bust a bitch down is my first year. Beat the bitch up, almost lost it. Foreign burn rubber, so I had to scorch it. Threw out the whip, got a new one. Threw on my bitch, got a new one. Ties my girl out, got a jeweler. Fucking with Rose, once I hit your medulla. She cannot see me in person. Pushing the bin, got a skirt. My little people is working. Bust a boot down, how they put out a purpose. She see in my eyes and she know that it's working.
Shawty so bad, she a must-have. If she let me touch, I'ma crush that. Shawty so bad, she a must-have. When she let me touch, I'ma crush that. Fuck that, she riding dick, but she don't need a bus pass. Still she gon' bust that. I'm in LA, but as soon as I touch back, guaranteed I'ma crush
every
that.
time BBG pull up, you know that shorty gon' bust back. She say she in love with VG. Hey, you know that nigga a must-have. Yeah, I got the way nigga brush that. That nigga a fool, but don't trust him. No, the kid got the kid, nigga bust that. Chop the top out and make on and cut that. She so like she see that bad bitch, she anemic. I'm flying to private, she come for the weekend. Said I got the light like a motherfucking beacon. She singing like Janet, I got the bitch peeking. Go get you some beers, little bitch, that you leaking. I hit her 4 times, I call her 4 seasons. A free Saturday night, that little bitch freaking. She popped on Molly, now they be tweaking.
Shawty so bad, she a must-have. If she let me touch, I'ma crush that. Shawty so bad, she a must-have. When she let me touch, I'ma crush that. Fuck that, she riding dick, but she don't need a bus pass. Still she gon' bust that. I'm in LA, but as soon as I touch back, guaranteed I'ma crush that.
Shawty so bad, she a must-have. I'm gonna crush that.
That bulldog on point.
Hey.
Hey.
All right. Orange Crush by DNA Picasso and 3 others in the feature there. You know, I do think that kind of feels like it definitely is your song. You know,
Yeah.
like, you know, it's cool it's dropping on somebody else's album, but it definitely is like.
I was going to put it on my album, and I'm kind of regretting not putting it on there, but fuck it.
I mean, it seems to be doing fine on its own right now anyways, right?
Yeah.
So, once again, this is the Hypervigilant Podcast, Rhythm and Flow Music Reviews. In this episode 3, we have DNA Picasso out of Denver, Colorado. Hot up-and-coming artist. Well, not up-and-coming. He's been doing music for the past 5 years, but he's definitely making a big name for himself in Colorado on his own. Some new music videos that he's dropped, including the Orange Crush we just showed. Also, he had an album that he dropped back in November. I think he said it had, was it 9 songs on there?
No, that one was a 4-song EP. It's called I-70.
Okay, so 4-song EP called I-70, and then now he's got an album tomorrow dropping on 4/20 with 14 tracks.
14 tracks.
Stay tuned for that. But other than that, thank you for your time today, DNA Picasso, and I'll be hitting you up, brother.
Absolutely,
Coming
bro. I
through.
appreciate y'all. For real.
Later, man.
All right, brother. He's on point. Like this, you making this hard, bro. This is good though.
Yeah, but I'm bringing in good artists, you know.
Yo, definitely. Welcome to the show.
Yo, so how's it going?
Well, it's pretty good, man. So, yeah, we're just sitting here checking out your music today. How you been, though, Junie?
I'm really good, thank God. Seriously, really good.
That's good, man. There's crazy stuff.
I'm looking rough because of this.
Nah,
bro. Why do you think I'm wearing a hat? You know what I mean?
Bro, no, like, Junie, you know, see my head like waves all day, bro. We all got hats.
Yeah, we're all fucked up right now. No, I saw this quarantine video the other day, and it was like some guy trying to teach you how to be safe and keep people safe by cutting your own hair. It's like, put this masking tape right here, but don't get the kind that sticks because it'll rip your hair and skin off. I'm like, how about you go fuck
Oh
yourself?
my
I ain't cut
god.
my own hair.
That's crazy.
I'm
So
not
we
cutting
people
my own
come out with
hair.
afros after this, man. Like,
Yeah, dude. They'll be roaming out with like 4 picks in their hair. No, but man, this is the Hypervigilant podcast for Rhythm and Flow. This is episode 3. And basically what we're doing is we're going through about 10 to 15 different artists. We've already done, I think you're the 5th. We've already done 4 of them. Basically we're going to take 2 songs. It doesn't matter about the genre, the flow. It could be rock, it could be rap, anything like that. I actually own a record label here in Colorado called A&J Record Labels. We've been here for almost 2 years. We have 2 artists signed here to us currently now, and we have them all over all major platforms. So basically, whoever we select as a winner from this, just to kind of give somebody their exposure. Everybody's been quarantined, stuck inside, getting creative. So I had the idea just to do a podcast and give away a $500 prize. And the $500 prize basically is not cash to you, but we're gonna put you in a studio, whether if it's the 2 songs you choose, if you win, or we're gonna purchase a brand new beat for you. Then we're gonna upload all these songs on 27 different major platforms: Spotify, iHeartRadio, Deezer, everywhere this song will be streamed and made money for your first exposure.
Nice.
And then on top of that, the winning artist will set up your Spotify account and verify you as a verified artist. You'll get a nice blue check mark showing that you're legit and verified. And any other songs that you promote or do anything that point forward will link directly to any of your accounts over 27 different platforms.
Damn.
Okay.
yeah, I'm trying to get you on
Damn,
here, man. That's why I'm like, dude, please get on. That's why I was begging yesterday. I'm like, please get on this, man. I know you, like.
Yo.
And then we're gonna be.
Do me a favor. Text all of that to me because it's a lot.
No problem. I'm just reviewing it here for the video. But anyways, also we'll be collecting the money for you through our platforms for the song that's being streamed, whether if it gets money that way or if it sells on any of the marketplaces, and we will give you most of the percentage of that, and we'll mail you checks or however you want to do it.
That's what's up, bro.
And then, so there's, obviously there's money made from it as well for you. It's your song as an artist. We're not signing you onto our label, but we're giving you your first big exposure on our own dollar.
No doubt.
So the other thing that's going to go with it is you're going to work hand in hand with the record label company and our professional artist and come up with a single album title cover for the single release.
Nice.
Okay. And then you'll have a chance to feature with one of our signed artists, Marley Hendrix, the God, signed to A&J Record Labels as a feature in one of his songs. And if that song is hot, it'll lead on to a music video.
That's what I was trying to jump you on yesterday.
My man name is Marley Hendrix, the God. Damn. That's one of your artists?
Yeah, he signed to us.
I gotta listen to his music, bro. I gotta listen to his music.
Yeah, you'll still find him everywhere. If you search up Exotic Babies, which is him and this other guy that do features together, they're all over. And then if you look up him as his own artist, as Marley Hendrix, the God, on Spotify, Amazon, iTunes.
It's crazy how people are blowing up easy these days, right?
Yeah, and like I said, the whole point of this is to give you your first exposure. Nobody has $400 or $500 to spend with buying the beat, paying for the platforms, and then also giving it a small promotion. We're doing a budget cap at 500, but at 500, your first song is exposed. But it'll be mix and master. It doesn't have to be the 2 you sent us. It can be, let's say you win, it could be, hey, I'm gonna come up with something new, and who can I work with to get a beat, and we'll help you get a beat, or wherever you want to get a beat, we'll review it, we'll get you in the studio, it'll be professionally recorded, auto tunes, mix, master, compressors, equalizer.
Wow.
I work with you, man. You ran here with me. I work with you.
Cool.
So that's kind of the background of this right here, man. So, Randy brought you on because he said that he liked some of your music, and he says you guys met at a doctor's office, which I was like, all right, cool. So I listened to some of your music too, and I kind of get like a reggae feeling to it.
Oh yeah, I love reggae, bro. I have a reggae song on my album, bro.
Okay, so you have an album?
Yeah, I got an album, debut album. It was 2018. It's called Beyond Your Wildest Dreams. It's fire music, just
so
fire.
Your first album release was in 2018?
Yeah, man.
Has there been any other album releases after? Or?
No, just singles, like 4
just
of them.
singles. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, because single drops have become a new thing too now. How long you been doing music?
I've been doing music for like 8 years. Wait, 8 years? Yeah, like 8 years.
Okay.
And it's been great, you know. I really just, man, it's been great. It's been a great journey. I thank God, you know. I'm very spiritual. I really like, you know.
That's good.
Yeah, man. And I'm a Christian. Like I really
Christian, Catholic.
Christian, yeah. I take biblical principles very seriously. They've worked a lot in my life. It's crazy. So it's definitely been a serious influence. You know, I've never had writer's block much. You know what I'm saying? Like I was.
So you got a good creative flow. Yep.
Dude, man, it's crazy. Some days it's crazy, man. It's just so many sounds and I'm just like, that, you know, like it's too much.
To do.
Like,
yeah.
That's what it's supposed to be. Like if it's a gift, it should be never ending. It should be this never ending flow.
So on that point then, you know, where does the inspiration come from?
Dude, man, you know, I guess you could say like, I mean, growing up, I love music, you know, rock, you know, everything, dude. Biggie, Led Zeppelin, Johnny Cash.
So how did that bring you to the How did that bring you to the reggae though? You know, I mean, like if you like
Bob Marley, bro.
Okay,
Bob Marley,
okay,
of
course.
People. Yeah, man. It's just great. What else? Bob Marley. You know, the Marley, you know, Ziggy Marley. They all make good music. Damian Marley, they're all dope. And man, I mean, Nas, dude, everyone, like just growing up listening to it. And now, you know, like I've grown to really love Afro beats, man, because so I went to a church, like my pastor was Nigerian. So I went to Nigeria twice and it just changed me. Like it just changed my life. Like I grew up around the culture for like
because
years,
you get to see a totally different perspective of how people live.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, that happened to me when I went to Brazil. I came back and I was just like, man, Brazil's the shit. You know?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. In other countries, man, they're just kind of doing good things that we're not, you know, like there's just there's strengths that they have. Like, bro, like I make so much money, bro, just working overseas with people, man. And that I would never make with people here. Just like crazy. And like money that I've used, you know, to fund my career and stuff like that.
So do you're obviously representing yourself, correct? You're an independent artist representing yourself?
Yeah, I'm representing myself. I mean, I have a whole team behind me, you know, but yeah.
So who does your beats and stuff, though, to get that reggae feeling that you're looking for?
Dude, real talk, I do most of them, man. For real.
Really?
I produce most of my music. I just, you know, like I can't put it, you know, for me, it's really just like, I know what I want. The only like there's just like 2 records I think that I didn't produce that are in my catalog, and I have a catalog of like 20 records. So on like, you know, all platforms, iTunes and stuff like that. So
you record everything at home or what?
Yeah, I have a home studio, man. It's
nice.
crazy.
So what can I ask what you're using for your, you know, your interface or your software?
Yeah, Cubase 7, and I'm just using like the whole like
Ableton, Pro Tools, or
you got one of these?
Yeah. No, my people are hitting up my phone. Yo, I might even have to transfer to my laptop for this Zoom thing because people are hitting on my phone. But I think it's fine though. So, no, I mean, you mean like the plugins or like my mastering?
Yeah, like I'm using a Focusrite 4 in, 4 out.
Me too.
And, Ableton Live 10.
Yeah, I'm using a Focusrite. I'm using Cubase 7. I'm using a lot of, you know, I do native instruments, West African drums, strings, orchestra.
So that's pretty cool. You're your own, just like me. And when I do at home, my own in-house studio, when I'm like creating music, you're creating the beats, you're creating the songs, you're creating the lyrics, you're doing your own mix and mastering and things behind it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So your songs did come out good, but I did remix and master both of them, and Randy will send them back to you, and you'll hear the difference. So if you have anything else that you want to have mixed and mastered, I think I mixed and mastered your 2 songs in like 20 minutes a piece or something. But I just added some different things and flares to them. You'll hear the standouts.
So the video of the day, on point.
Thank you so much, man.
There's a music video to it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
No, it's actually what you would call a lyric video. I mean, you can call it, you know, but the music video is dropping in less than 2 weeks.
Okay.
It was the lyric video was still very super creative, man. Like I'm not even just saying. I tell somebody their music is garbage. Like I will tell, you know, it's better being honest with people, but like video on point, everything's on point, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah. You know, and sorry, I finished that up. I'm here. Sorry. So I mean, no, really, like what it is that people are not trying to. Well, because when we first dropped everything, people weren't trying to work because of the whole outbreak. So now, we're about to shoot those videos. I have to shoot a video for Abwana and Looking My Way, which is crazy. But yeah,
nice.
Be fun.
Well, let's run it, Randy. Run that bad boy.
Yeah, well, here you go. Got it up.
Okay, all right, no doubt. Okay.
Ebwana, 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 ebwana. I was a little child out running wild in a small town city, saying Ebwana, life ain't looking too pretty. But then I met you at a restaurant in the heart of the city. Now I say, Ebwana, make me a new man today. Something about your love, feel it right from your tongue. So much in store for us, so I won't stop for no one.
Makes you want to dance, like.
We got that
bust out the salsa.
Walking us too good to understand. So I say, one night, when will you take me to the promised land? I know the world that was so much more the people don't even know. So I say, one night, you're more than welcome to the show. Something about your love, feel it right from your tongue. So much in store for us, so I won't stop for no one. Yeah, I won't stop for no one. I won't stop for no one. I knew it right from the touch, knew that you were the one. Yeah, I won't stop for no one. Yeah, I won't stop for no one. I knew it right from the first touch, you were the one.
I feel like I'm back in Jamaica right now.
Yo, same, man. I'm just like, wow.
If I'm in love with you, I can't be loving no one else but you. The twilight light blows my mind, the darker it gets, I can see you. The mambo kings play the drums and the jazz boys feel it too. The magic in the air, the sound of love, they know just what to do. Something about your love, feel it right from your tongue. So much in store for us, so I won't stop for no one.
All right. All right. Wow. That was actually pretty good. You know, I think that, you know, Buana, what is Buana?
So,
No?
so the term Bwana means Lord in Kiswahili.
Okay.
So it's like an undercover, almost like gospel feel, because it has that like worship type feel. Underlying, like it's the underlying meaning, believe it or not. But honestly, you wouldn't know that when you hear it. And you know, it's really, you know, obviously art is not always to be explained. But if I were to explain it, yeah, it's a song about how I believe prayer and my spiritual life really helped my life.
I was gonna say it sounds like it might be like a one of those like Christian bands, like a Christian song. I'm not saying it's a Christian band, but like a song towards God, higher power.
Yeah, you can say that. Yeah,
like giving them a
it's yeah, you can say that. It's really because it's also gonna be taken as a love song. It's very like.
Yeah. But that's what I was thinking at first before you said about the higher power, because I was gonna say it sounds like you're talking about somebody that you love. You're like you get me
Right.
her love or his love. It doesn't really specify. But then I didn't know what Buana was until you just said it. So now that kind of turned my brain off of a girl and now more towards the love for God.
Right, but again, it's really at the end of the day for me, it's beautiful music. That's really what it is for me.
Yeah. So what inspires the lyrics then? You just kind of like you make your beats first, you make your lyrics first.
Flow it.
Like literally, okay, for that one I made the beat first, and the crazy thing is that I made that song literally 4 years ago.
was that on the album drop?
No. Wasn't.
No? Oh, okay.
But it's gonna be on the new EP, which is gonna be crazy, bro.
Okay.
Bro, we just dropped like 30K on promo the other day.
Nice.
Crazy.
Okay.
Like, it's not a joke, bro. The takeover is about to happen. I'm not even kidding, bro. The Mambo King. But anyway, so new EP is dropping. It's called Junie the Mambo King. Yeah, I haven't released A1 until now, and I wrote it like 4 years ago, and it was the first Afrobeat type song I ever made, like a song with African drums in it, which is really cool.
So that was one of the first to like.
Actually, you're not gonna believe this. It was literally the first.
Yeah, I was gonna say because that's what you're like. You're like, oh man, I love this. I gotta make more.
Oh man, it's like it's crazy. I had a serious you call it premonition or prophetic like word where I just knew like the future would be Africa in terms of music. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, like Akon is literally building his own city in Senegal. Like, what? That's crazy.
That is crazy.
So, I think personally from going to Africa, I'm seeing that there's so much room for business and all that type of stuff. It's not a saturated market. Like, a lot of countries are still on the come up. So that's just one thing I'm working on. I do a lot of philanthropy. I help out a lot of organizations with stuff like that. I really try to reach out, I'm doing my best. But yeah, like just it's a song, means my Lord.
Yeah.
But again, it's not like I'm not trying to be like, religious about it. It's just a good song.
No, I like how you did that. It's just like you said, if you wouldn't have said that, we would have never known anything. But I like that though. Keep pumping that music like that, man. Like it's like kind of like I don't what's the word I'm thinking of? Not subliminal, but like it's getting people to worship in a way and feel the vibe of the music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like he said, you wouldn't be able to tell that the song even was about that or meant that to you. Really like dove into the lyrics, but also like tried to listen to the song multiple times. But the first thing that hit me was like, I see girls popping their booties. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I see some girls go the boom bam ba. Like,
oh yeah, I can see that. I can see it like in a I definitely see a nigga club.
For real, man. Sure. I just see some bop bop bop. And then I'm over there slowly moving up behind her.
Hey mama, hey mama.
Hey,
it's like you
mama. Hey mama.
No, like seriously.
Like, come here.
No doubt.
I think you have the next track also. Also, I forgot to ask you, man. Where'd you grow up at, man?
I grew up in both Florida and New York. I spent 10 years in each state of my life. 10 years of my life in each, like 10 years in New York, 10 years in Florida. I just moved back to Florida last April to Naples. It's so great. I love it here.
I don't believe in any coincidences that we met at all, man.
Oh, of course not.
I do not believe in coincidences. It was just like, oh, what?
They say
Like,
it is such a small world.
it is.
Yeah,
Very
for
true.
sure, man. For sure.
All right, sweet. So what's the next song called, Randy?
Called "Looking My Way."
Looking My Way. All right, here we
Looking
go.
my way. Here we go.
Every you come in my way, come in my way, you come in my way. Baby, why you looking my way? 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 You say you wanna come to my way. Baby, you they drive me crazy. Whoa, 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 hey, bad girl, now she loving the sound, now she loving the sound, now she loving the sound, now she loving the sound. But you put me down, yeah, yeah. Watch the breakdown, Baby, why you looking my way? 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 You say you wanna come to my way. Baby, you they drive me crazy. Bad girl, now she loving the sound, now she loving the sound, now she loving the sound, now she loving the sound. But you put me down. What's in to do with the love in your eyes? The love in your eyes, the love in your eyes, the love of my life. Now you're loving your life, but I was put down. Oh, I was put down. But said she wanted to be part of the sound, like Father help me, Jesus name.
Okay.
All right.
Inspiration behind that one.
Inspiration right now one. Okay. I dated a female and she left me. Actually, no, she didn't leave me. We kind of just had to separate because of whatever. We were both going through stuff. So it wasn't that she left me, but anyways, it hurt so bad, and I felt like she left me, even though she didn't exactly like. I mean, yeah, I felt like she left me, and so I just felt like there was a time in my life where I felt like I was put so down. But and I, you know, it's crazy because it doesn't sound like a heartbreak song. It just sounds like a dope record. Like it bops, right?
Yeah.
So, but it's funny because that's what I got. Like, it's also okay. So what I originally had for it was just like, baby, why you looking my way? Like just like a song like where you're trying to holler at a female or something, you know, where you're like, baby, why you looking my way? Like,
and she's not trying to talk.
Yeah. But it actually, you know, I turned it into a song where I was like, but you know.
Okay.
It's interesting, you know. It can go both ways. It actually can go both. The song can go both ways. It's crazy.
I like how your music is like versatile. Like it can be like for anybody, you know, and it's clean. Yeah. Also, it's very clean, man.
Yeah.
So what's the lyrics? What's the lyrics behind that? The "Looking My Way."
So,
like, what are you talking about? I mean, I know you, like I said, you do all your own recordings and stuff, but I think that, like, you know, once you do your own mix and master, maybe bring your vocals up a little bit, just so there's a little bit more clarity behind it. But I mean, I like the beats, I like the songs, but I was trying to listen to some of the sentences in the verses. So can you give me kind of
You know, honestly, bro, that's the thing about Afro beats. It's more of the sound as opposed to the lyrics. I mean,
no, I know it's more of the sound for sure. I know, yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of chants. It's a lot of repetitive chanting with Afro beats, with Afro pop, African pop, and that was really like the inspiration, because I said, what can they do with the love? And it's a Nigerian thing. It's an African. It's called Pidgin English. It's like a slang. It's really cool. And so I said, well, what can they do with the love in your eyes? Like what's wrong with the love in your eyes? Where did it go? Where did the love in your eyes go?
Yeah, as I say, because there's some kind of accent that you throw on for it. I mean, like you said, it's like a thing for the music, because it's crazy, because when you hear you talk, it doesn't sound like you in the song. And then you hear the song and it's you.
I love the opening. The opening of this track is ridiculous. But I myself listen to this record a lot, because it reminds me of how aggressive I want to be with those drums, man. Like, I think with Afrobeats, drums is a big deal. But yeah, the lyrics is cool. It's okay, so I guess what it was also was that, okay, it's the common thing where like I forgot to mention this. You're also, okay, it's a common thing with artists where before you blow up, it's like a certain female you want is not giving you attention, then you blow up and then she gives you attention. That was
now you're somebody, so now she's paying attention. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, baby, why are you looking my way? Like, why do you care what I'm doing? Like,
now you want to look my way?
Yeah, bye.
Right.
What happened when I passed you that note in 5th grade, bitch? All I said was check yes or no. I mean, all I said was check yes or no. You better make that.
Now I'm hot. You want to look my way now? Like, I found somebody better.
It's like that song by Logic. Bitch, I've been blowing up. And he's like, now that you're showing up. You know?
Right.
You know, yeah. I like it. No, so the instrumental, the instruments and stuff behind it are definitely good. You know, you're using VSTs, right? I mean, because you don't you don't have a
you got serum.
All VSTs, and honestly, dude, like, I don't think that there is nothing inauthentic about using VSTs.
No, not at all, man.
No, I mean, it does give a good sound, but it gets a good sound. But I'm in my in-house studio right now. I have electric drum kits, guitars, bass, and then microphones and everything everywhere. And when I record a song, yes, I am using MIDI and VST, but I'm actually playing the instrument, which is laying down the data. So it gives it more of an authentic sound, because, you know, when you're truly playing the instrument, you can feel that note dragging out that you want to do versus feeling that note and dragging it on a digital bar. You know? So,
I think it's really about the music you're making, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like hip hop and Afro beats is so easily made digitally. Now, the funny thing is that Latin jazz, and if you want to call it African jazz, or like Fela Kuti, the original Afro beats, wasn't done digitally. It was definitely done like live. So I think that's interesting, you know, that you know, the type of music I want to make sounds like it could be live, you know, like these are live drums. If I did it live, but I'm totally okay with the digital sound, because I feel like, you know, there's effects. There's always effects. You know, you make it sound real.
Yeah, versus spending like $2,000 on like something, you know, a program can literally do like a lot of these things like nowadays. Like Scott Storch is one of my personal like people that I looked up to, just like the piano man. It's just like, yo, it can make any sound with this piano, like, and people say that's cheating. I'm like, no, it's not. He's actually playing the piano, even though you can make a guitar sound, whatever he wants to make. But like, this is like,
well, there's so much new presets and samples going around anyways nowadays that you can go online and buy a 800 pack of samples for $400 and then get a bonus pack for an extra $100 as an extra, you know, luxury beats or something. Next thing you know, you have like 800 samples, and they're just, you know, keys ranging from every minor to every major. You know, you just plug them in and then you apply a data controller to it. It could be a piano, it could be a guitar, it could be a bass, and it's gonna, you know, it's just MIDI data. It's just gonna be blank and play nothing until you apply it. So yeah, I get what you're saying about the behind it. Yeah. So Yeah, that's why I do real instruments if I can. But yeah, no, I appreciate it. You had some good, some good beats. You're the only person so far to submit something that wasn't along the lines of hip hop or rap. I mean, it's when I first heard it, I was like, oh, this is different. We got reggae in here. I was
That's
like,
how
okay.
I was like, I gotta get Junior here. I'm like, yeah, he's a different type of artist. I love his music. Like, bring something like a different flow in there. Nothing like your stuff is not dark. It's like brings positivity and love. Like you can feel like your expressions in your music. Like I don't know how to explain like what I'm trying to explain right now, but you can feel like the pain or what you're going through in that music, and that's the type of artists that we need nowadays versus these mumble rappers, which
Yeah.
I said to myself, when these mumble rappers came, I'm like, there's going to be a whole force of like real people that can actually rap going to come out the woodworks and just shut that crap down. Cause it's
there's some of the mumble rappers, they can rap. It's just the style they're choosing to do.
Yeah.
Right.
So it makes them
Or they
sound
have like all ghostwritten.
Yeah.
Or that. Yep.
Dude,
exactly.
it's really crazy, bro. It's like literally a whole bunch of rich men, and they're just finally these young men who are just willing to do whatever. And
I know. And like, here's a song we already made. We need you to sing it, perform it. That's how Beyonce came up and shit, dude. She doesn't write any of her stuff. She didn't do anything. Like, she's only famous because her parents are rich. She always like this. She always money. Get somebody else represent her, and they say, "Hey, we're gonna make you blow up. Just sing these songs, do this, do that."
Get that 360
like
deal. Get that 360 deal.
Well, sweet. I guess with that being said and wrapped up, once again, this is the Hypervigilant Podcast, Rhythm and Flow Music Reviews, Episode 3 by The Trio.